Buenas tardes, Nacho. Este es lunes, and it's me, Ricardo. And I don't know if that was actually accurate or not, but I'm sure I'll soon be corrected by my Mexican friend, Mr. Regional Consultant Javier Heredia. How was my Spanish, sir?
Muy bien. It is lunes. Lunes means Monday, and that is today's Spanish lesson for the day. And that'll be a $6.55 charge to everybody listening on the call. And that's per minute, by the way. You're welcome.
I love it. Yeah, we should have a little Spanish lesson on every accountability call. We'll have something else tomorrow night.
Sí.
Yeah, we'll have something, just kind of out there and random. Something that's useful to you in your everyday ambit life. How's that? Sound good?
Sí. Sí.
All right, well, sí. What does C mean? What is that?
It means yes.
Fantastic. Another lesson.
Oh.
$6.50. Cha-ching.
$6.50, yeah. Residual income coming in.
All right, well, let's get on with this thing. It's 6:30, just after 6:30 Monday night, and it's my first accountability call with my best friend in the world, who's on the phone with me right now, Javier Heredia, and I'm very interested to know how the first day went. We had a few invitations prepared, and good, bad, indifferent, ugly, busy, not busy, got it done, didn't get it done. Lay it on me. I want to hear all about it. How did today go, my friend?
Very busy day. I was doing a bunch of different things, nothing related to Ambit, but I found 30 minutes actually about right before I called you. I said I have to make these phone calls before I speak with Richard, because I've been in Arlington and I've been dealing with the restaurant and the 3 different business opportunities that I'm doing. I was busy doing that all day. So I went, the first on the list was Rob, right? Mm-hmm. And Rob was the individual who was a private investigator. And I called him up, and I called him up, and he answered right away. And I said, "Hi, Rob, this is Javier from Social Pie." And he says, "Yeah, how's it going?" I said, "Hey, listen, I'm glad I caught you. This is still a good time." And he said, "Yes, it is." I'm like, "Perfect. Listen," I said, "I'm in a hurry." I told him, "I'm at the restaurant, and I have to get back because we're about to start a dinner rush." But and actually, Richard, what I did was I wrote everything down. I have an entire page of what I was going to say, and I thanked him. Yeah, I thanked him for the sauce recommendation first of all, and then I went into our meeting the other day. I meant to call you because after you left, I really dawned on me that I should give you a call. As you know, I'm an airline pilot. I have Social Pie, the restaurant, but what I don't have is right now in my business anything that's really setting me up with any sort of residual income. And I know you're getting retirement from AT&T, and you started your private investigator business for retirement, supplement your retirement income. But I'm unlike you. I'm conscious of my retirement, and I have a business here in the DFW area that's working for me very, very well. As well as in different states. But listen, Rob. I said I'm not sure it's for you or not. But I'm reading what I wrote.
This is okay.
I'm not sure. Oh, I said sorry. I'm not sure why I didn't mention it while we were there. But I think this could be a perfect addition to what you're already doing. I don't know if it's something for you or not. But I'd appreciate you taking a look and see if it's a good fit for you. Let me invite you tomorrow here to the restaurant. I'll buy you a slice of pizza or a whole pizza at 3:30, and then we can talk about it. How does that sound? And he got real quiet. He's like, yeah, 3:30 tomorrow I can't do because I'm going to the dentist. I'm like, okay, perfect. I said, I'm available at 2 p.m. on Monday because I actually fly out Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and I will be out of town because I got to go fly an airplane. He's like, okay, yeah, Monday at 2 p.m. will work. He said, you have my card, right? I said, yeah, I do. He said, email me the details of the meeting. I said, absolutely, will do. I'll email you. You should get it right away. But I have to get back the people just sort of showing up. And he says, yeah, that's fine. I'll see you Monday at 2 p.m.
Perfect. Well, almost perfect. That was very, very good. I love the fact you wrote it down. I loved the way you had control. There's a couple of words I would change. Because they were slightly weakening your posture, and I'm trying to remember what they were. I'm not sure if it's going to be your cup of tea, but read it again.
Oh man, I got scribbles all over my notepad. I said, I'm in a hurry. I'm at the restaurant. I have to get back for the dinner rush. Thanks
That
for
was
the
excellent.
sauce. Yeah, you're
Excellent.
welcome. After our meeting, I was meaning to call you because after you left, it really dawned on me that I should give you a call.
Then you talked about your
you know,
why.
Yeah, as you know, I'm an airline pilot. I have the restaurant social buy, but I don't have it in my business that's setting me up for any type of residual income. I said, I know you have your AT&T retirement income, and you started your private investigator business to supplement that. I'm also conscious of my retirement, and I do have a business in the DFW area that works for me very, very well, and
Awesome.
as well as in other states. I said, I'm not sure why I did not mention this to you while I was there, but I think this would be a perfect addition to what all you're already doing. I don't know if it'll be your cup of tea, but I'd appreciate you taking a look to see if it fits you.
Appreciate you taking a look. That was it.
Yeah, okay.
Appreciate you taking a look. Take that out because that is giving him power.
Okay.
This is not about because then it's like him giving you something. This is not that. You thought about him because he's an older guy. He has a video business which he's only making money when he's pointing the camera at someone. When he's not making money.
You are a private investigator. Right.
Oh, that's right. Sorry, wrong guy. Yeah, private investigator. Right, but if he's not on a job with someone, he's not making money. If he doesn't have a job, he's not making money. So I would appreciate it if you take a look. That to me is that took you off 100% down to 95% because that took your posture away. I'm not talking about you being arrogant, but what you did was you gave him the power of him looking at it as a kind of a favor for you. There's no favor to you. This is all about him. You thought about him. You thought about him having something that could work alongside what he's currently doing that's going to give him residual income. This is not doing you a favor. This is doing him a favor. Whether it's his cup of tea or not is not important. But that was just those little words. Everything was excellent. The way you used the 5 things, you used your deal. You did a great job. You were really intentional about closing it down the time. But that I would appreciate it if you take a look. That was That was
okay.
From 100% to 95. Take that out because you're losing posture. It's you being the lovely Javier that you are, but it's not doing you any favors in your invites.
So should I say something more of, hey, you, just totally take it out and omit that? I don't know if
just take it out.
Cup of tea, but let me invite you to come in and take a look at what I'm doing.
But even let me invite you. I would say
I'm saying it's totally unconscious. Damn it.
Yeah, what I would say is, listen, I'm not sure it's going to be your cup of tea or not, but come to the restaurant tomorrow about 4 o'clock. Let me buy you a pizza. I'll show you what we're doing and see if it makes sense to you. If not, no worries, but 4 o'clock, I'll buy you a pizza. Just come take a look.
Yeah.
So there's I'm not giving him anything. Now, he may want to switch the time, and he did. He went quiet, and he was thinking. He wasn't thinking yes or no. He was thinking when.
Right.
Which was perfect. So I'm not going to knock the invite because you got the result perfectly. You did a fantastic job, absolutely gold star, fantastic. But the tweak is to take those couple of slightly. Let me invite you, and I would appreciate if that's you being lovely, Javier. Take it out. You're still being lovely. You're just postured. It just shows you as a business owner who means business.
Okay.
All right, so it's a fine tune. Everything else was awesome. Truly, you did a great job, and it's better than some of the other stuff when we've been chatting, and I've heard you talk to customers and stuff like that. It's just shortening everything and tweaking it with that little bit of posture. Other than that, great job though. So that's Monday next week.
Correct.
Yes.
And I'm going to send you a picture right now to your cell phone of something that I wrote. It's like an entire page. For that 10-second discharge, I wrote, a whole page, and you're like, oh.
Well, as long as it gets it down, but you do need to kind of, again, for your own benefit, keep. It just keeps you on track, keeps you on focus.
It does. It really does.
Okay, awesome. But and other than that, by the way, in addition to that, should I say, what I was also very appreciative of was how busy a day you had, but you still found the 30 minutes to make the call. So that was
awesome. That's what it was. It was half an hour, and I could have easily. Here's the thing: I could have easily convinced myself that no, I've had such a long day. I need to take a break.
Yeah.
But it took the call took me all of 4 minutes.
Right, and can you say
not even?
And can you say, oh, that plane I've got to fly, I've had a long day, I don't really want to do it?
Oh,
Of course you
100%. Yeah.
You would be fired. So why is your ambit business any different? Oh, I see the picture.
Right.
Yeah, that's a lot of notes. So, and that's the way you have to think about it. You have to think about it the same way, the same respect for ambit as you have for your job. You wouldn't think twice about saying, I'm kind of tired. I don't want to fly the airplane today. It's just a ridiculous thought. And yet it's not a ridiculous thought not to make you a couple of calls in ambit. And yet ambit's the one that's going to set you free, not your pilot job.
I 100% agree.
Yeah, great observation. All right, let's move on. Who else did you manage to talk to today?
I called Gary, and I wrote a bunch of notes down, and he didn't answer, but I left him a voicemail saying, "Hey, Gary, this is Javier. Please call me back."
Great, fantastic. So that's
I didn't explain anything yet.
Perfect.
Right. So the notes that I took,
people...
I said, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Who's going first?
You go first.
All right. I wrote notes. I get really excited. And the notes that I wrote says, "Hey, I'm at the restaurant, so I only have a quick minute to chat. I want to connect with you because a few minutes have changed. A few exciting things have changed. I'm not sure if the timing is right for you or not, but I wanted to share some exciting changes with Ambit. We are expanding into Japan and potentially doubling the size of the opportunity, as well as expansion into Ohio and many other states. I've increased my income by 300% in the last year. Come over to Social Pie at 7 p.m. tomorrow, and I'll buy you a pizza, and I'll show you what changes are occurring and see if it's a good fit for you right now."
Okay. Yeah, the ideas are all there. I would word it slightly differently at the beginning of the call because he knows you've already spoken to him about Ambit.
Right.
I would say, "Hey, Gary, listen, I'm in a little bit of a hurry right now. I've got a dinner rush coming up, and I'm going to have to get off the phone in a second. But I've been meaning to get back in touch with you out of respect. 3 months ago we spoke about Ambit, and we never get to any closure. And so I wanted to give you a call and just give you a call back and kind of update you on what's going on. First of all, we've moved into Japan. We've started our international expansion. The first country is Japan. Who knows where we're going next, but the expansion is massive. So that alone is really exciting. We've moved into some other states in the country as well. But also additionally for me, since we spoke, or just since in the last year, I've had some pretty big growth in my income in the business. And the reason why I'm calling you right now, again, firstly is because, we kind of didn't get to any closure 3 months ago, and that's my fault, and I apologize for that. But with the changes that have gone on and with the growth that I'm having in my business, it would be a little disrespectful for me to not call you back and give you the opportunity to take another look and see if it actually makes sense for you. We know everything changes in people's lives, and the timing may be better for you. So, hey, listen, why don't we just get together? I'll buy you a pizza. Come and have a look and see the changes. And dude, let's just see if it makes sense for you. Again, it may or may not be the right time for you, and that's fine. But I just, out of respect, I just want to make sure I keep in touch with what's going on. So I might be a little bit more like that. Had a little bit more flow to it. And there's a lot of noise in the background there, by the way, Javier. I'm not sure what's going on. Sounds like you're...
The airplanes are taking off. I'm here at the restaurant, and the airplanes are taking off.
Yeah, you're right.
Do you want me to yell at Southwest? Do you want me to yell at the airplanes and tell them to be quiet? Shut the engines down? Yeah. Shut the engines down on takeoff. Not going to happen.
You can do that because you're a pilot, and they'll listen. They'll go,
right.
"Oh, dude,
that's
the pilot." Yeah, be quiet, guys. I mean, you could take off in your planes really quietly.
Yeah, right.
So why can't they?
Never take. Right? They're ridiculous. So unprofessional.
So the invite is very similar, what we talked about, but I would just have a slightly different front end, so the rest makes sense. So have a listen back to this recording. Well, first of all, do you agree?
I agree.
Okay. Have a listen back to the recording and then take what I was saying, put it in your own words, shorten it down as quick as you can and have that real structure to it. And, we didn't have closure on 3 months ago. I think that's a really good line because that was the truth. We didn't actually get to a point where it was a yes or a no or whatever. It's just and take responsibility. And that was my fault. I'm so sorry. It was my fault. and then the rest that we were talking about. So have a listen back and then get that invite together for him. But that's his first voicemail, so that's really good. All right, did you manage to get anything else done today?
No, that was it.
Okay, no, I'm not being ungrateful here. That's great. I'm just asking the question. That's a good job. We can hopefully catch up with Gary tomorrow because we do want to try and actually get 2 invites in a day. But that's really awesome. Let's have a look at one of the other invites. We've either got Diane, Ricardo, or Philip. I talked about on the call yesterday that we would get the invites done for them on the accountability calls. So I want to make sure that we carry out our promise. So let's talk about Diane real quick.
So Diane's a real estate investor, and I met her through a referral for a potential deal that I was looking at, a home that she had that she was selling, and I met her and her daughter, and I got her card, and she has spent a substantial amount of money on a real estate investment course. So she's looking to obviously supplement her income and looking at passive income strategies. And so she's got that mindset already, and that's why I thought of her. And she lives in the area. So I wanted, and I guess the last time I spoke with her was just when I met with her at her house. That was this past summer, so 6 months ago. I met her in the middle of the heat. So I wanted to reconnect with her and just share with her from a real estate standpoint the passive income opportunity that I'm doing and how it works, how I can tailor it with something that she's already doing, right? Because she's already doing real estate.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I would give her a call as one business person to another. I would make this, I want to make an appointment with you.
Got it.
I would say, hey, Diane, listen, I'm in a little bit of a hurry right now. I've got a dinner rush coming on at my restaurant. So, throw that in, elevate yourself as a restaurant owner, which she may or may not know or may not remember. But I would say, listen, I want to. The reason why I'm calling is I want to make an appointment with you. We're both real estate investors, and I've been working on a business that has absolute synergy with what we're doing in real estate, and it's working really, really well for me. And I want to show you what I'm doing. Why don't you come over to the restaurant on? Again, you could throw in there. I'm not. It may or may not be your cup of tea. It may or may not be synergistic to your business, but it certainly is to mine. And I wouldn't be any kind of friend if I didn't share it with you. So why don't you come over? I'll buy you pizza tomorrow at 4:00. And if tomorrow's a problem, we could maybe do Wednesday at 5 or something after work. So
got it.
Nice and postured. I would talk about synergistic businesses. The takeaway is still in there, so that if she says, no way am I doing anything like this, you've got the ability to get the power back by saying, well, as I said, it's working for me, but it's not for every real estate investor, and I respect that. So that's the way I would approach it. It's a strong, postured, appointment-making invite.
Got it.
Do you agree?
I 100% agree.
Fantastic. All right, good deal. So Diane's invite. So, yeah, again, listen back to the call or whatever. If you're making notes, you might remember it all. But listen back and get the invite done, and it'll be good to go. Diane's invite done. Okay, cool. All right, bud. We'll get Ricardo and Phillips and Gayleen's invite done on another accountability call. So we keep people interested and listening in on the accountability calls. So was there anything else you wanted to chat about or any observations or whatever?
Well, the observations was that, right, Richard? I had a really busy day-to-day. Good things. I was in Arlington. I was here, there, driving. And in the back of my mind, it was always, wait, I got this, because I have it in my schedule, 6:30 p.m. accountability call, and I have to make these calls. So at about 5:45, 5:30, I sat and logged on to Facebook, and I listened to the recording again, and I sent you that picture right now of all the notes that I took. Mm-hmm. And I highlighted the most important parts, and I said 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 column.
Awesome.
And as soon as I hung up, I went, and I'd already had Gary's invitation written down as well, and I counted down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, call Gary, and I did it. So I got that from a TED Talk, and I'll share it with you. You can probably put it on the EC Writers Facebook page.
That'd be awesome.
how to condition your brain to begin to do things that we need to parent ourselves as adults. Because as a child, you're always told what to do, what not to do, and you're parented, right? Because you never feel like doing anything ever. Mm-hmm. And as an adult, you never really feel like doing anything either. So you have to condition yourself to do it, right? The only reason why you go to work is because, like you said earlier, you have consequences. Right? So if you begin to train yourself and parent yourself and say, listen, Javier, count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get out of bed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, put on your sneakers on, go to the gym. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, make the call. And with time, the talk goes into, she said, in a short amount of time, you will begin to condition your brain to do things regardless. So your mind will come up with different excuses not to do it, like it did to me today. Oh, it's been a long day, I'm tired. But you begin to condition your brain to say, no, I don't care, do it.
And what's interesting about that, that's a very good point. And, yeah, if you could get that TED Talk and pop it up on EC Riders, that'd be fantastic. But what's interesting is the amount of time you actually had to put into this was, what, about 15 minutes?
Yeah, if that.
Right. And so,
let's say 30 minutes, just because to give some time for people. Because I had to re-listen to the call, pick up the things that I wanted to talk about, write down my invitation. So yeah, total from writing down the invitation, listening to the call, making the call, it was 30 minutes.
And what's interesting about that is you had done the minimum, but you'd also, according to your rules of 2 invites a day, you'd done the maximum too. So once you'd done them, you could relax. And that's that's a big point that I've noticed on a lot of these purge calls for the new people, is that when you've said, I'm going to do 2 calls, the great thing is you're going to do 2 calls because you've got an accountability partner waiting for you to call. But also, once you've got those 2 calls out of the way, you can relax. You don't have that constant stress. I've got to do more. I've got to do more. I've got to do more. No, 2 calls a day, 5 days a week, and you will reach EC in 12 to 15 months, period. If you just don't quit and you show up to work, you will reach EC in 12 to 15 months if you make 2 calls a day and with an accountability call. So as I say, it's great that it makes you do it, but it also, once you've done it, you can relax because you're done and you can truly relax. There's nothing worse than getting home in the evening and sitting there thinking, I didn't make my 2 calls. You can't relax.
Right.
Just, you've got to the end of your day, you're tired and thinking, I didn't do my 2 calls. And so it's a really big deal. It's a really big deal. So I appreciate you sharing that. Thanks very much, Javier. That's great.
And I'll put that on the Facebook page for you.
Thank you. You are the best. All right, my friend. Well, same time, same place tomorrow night. Now, I may have, in fact, I do. I have a home meeting to do tomorrow night. And it's probably going to be around this sort of time. So we may need to arrange a slightly different time if that's okay.
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Say again. Oh, something about a home meeting. I got it. Yeah, we can do it.
So yeah, we may need to. As I say, we may need to do another, just a different time if that's okay.
That's fine.
All right, you're the best. All right, thank you very much, and again, thanks for the vulnerability and all the info. That's good. It's a good call. I'll make sure I get it recorded and up on the EC Riders Facebook page tonight, and I'll chat to you tomorrow, my friend.
You got it. Fantastic. Have a good night, everybody.
All righty. See you later.
Bye.